Hi, I'm Nanlux Evoke. Welcome to another episode of Meet the Gaffer. Today we're going to do a quick comparison between two lights from the same manufacturer. It's the Nanlux Evoke 1200B and the Nanlux Evoke 2400B. So just a little backstory. Earlier in the day, I went to JCX Expendables and picked up the new unit. Then Zach Lipson and I did just quick tests with amperage. And we found that there's a constant output and a max output. And in constant output at 100%, you're drawing 15 amps. And in max output at 100%, you're drawing 21 amps. So just keep that in mind as we go forward. So starting off, we'll just have the 1200B at tungsten. In tungsten mode, so just pop it up to 100 and you can see that it has a nice spread. This is the 45-degree intensifier, and this spread in the middle, it's about 150 foot candles, and then it falls off one stop to left and right in about a 14-foot circle with this intensifier. And so at 20 feet, 14 foot is the sort of diameter of the circle. 150 foot candles with tungsten. And now if we go to daylight, we'll just bring that up to 5600. And there we get 20 more foot candles in the center, so 170 foot candles. When you look at this unit, so just kind of remember the sizing here, and here's the just the power box, and this is really just an AC adapter because all the brains are in the head, and the same is true for the 2400B. Here, just to show you, here's the 2400. Here's the 1200. So they're not that different in size, and we can use the same clamp. The head, on the other hand, is quite a bit larger. And the 45-degree is also quite a bit larger. Okay, so now here we are, 32. Start there. I'm going to go to 77 just because that gets me about 18 amps. So I'm pulling off this circuit. I could probably get a little bit more, but let's just start with this. So 3200 so this is like 18 amps, 77%, so it's not 100%. And we've got 300 foot candles, so that is twice as much as what we had with the 1200B. So even at 77%, we're at double the output. And let's see where we lose. So 300, where we get to 150. So here, yep. So it's that same 14 foot. It should be about here, where we get to 150, yeah, right in there. So yeah, it's the same 45 degrees. And now let's go to daylight, still at 77%. And then in a minute, we'll try to boost it, and we'll see how much, because at full, and then what, I have to check one other thing. Okay, so here we're at 340, so that again is twice as much. So that's nice to know, and that's only at 77%. Okay, and then the fall off, so we're in that same zone. If I go to 100%, then I will be pulling for a little while a little bit more than 20 amps. So I may pop the circuit, is what may happen here. And let's see what happens. Okay, so there's 100. Let's go check it out. And we've got 440 foot candles. So yeah, just a boatload of light. And before we heat things up too much, I'm going to bring it down again. Okay, now the thing I wanted to check was whether we're in max mode or constant mode. So here we go to the menu and output mode, and we'll click on that, and we were in constant mode. So that means at 77% in constant mode, we were at double the output. Then we went to 440 foot candles when we went to 100%, but we were only still in constant mode. Now, watch out there for the light, and I'm going to bump it up to max mode. So max mode gets a little brighter, right? So now we're still at 77%, and we'll check it out. What are we getting here? So at 77%, we've got 440 foot candles. That means at 77%, at max output, we've got as much as we had at 100% output in constant mode. In max mode, but we're not using all 20 amps worth, but we're still twice as bright as we were with the 1200B, and then some. So crazy. Okay, so now just for yucks, let's put this at, and in constant mode. So that, just so you know, that constant mode is only using like 15 amps worth of your unit. If you're in max mode, you can go up to 21. So now we're in max mode. We see what we got here. And this is where I could actually pop the breaker. Before, I was only going to use 15 amps, so there's no way. So now, if I boost this up, let's see if we can't pop a breaker. So real quickly, that's 100. Let's see what we got before we pop. And we got 600 foot candles. Yeah, 600 foot candles. Oy vey. All right, let's bring it down. Okay, so, if you're on a Jenny, if you're, don't have a 15 amp plug on the end of your line, that's the train nearby. If you have a 30 amp twist lock or a 60 amp Bates or whatever, then you're going to be just fine running at max at 100%. You can go 220, whatever. But now you know that you get twice the output, at least with this intensifier, twice the output, and then some, even in constant mode at 100%. Anyway, I know it's a lot of silliness here, but that just gives you an idea how much pop we have. So it'll be interesting later this coming week when we compare it to like an M40. All right. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.